15 corporate staffers were laid off, along with a much larger number of hourly employees at Alamo theaters. Hours after being laid off, these former Alamo Drafthouse employees expressed their frustration in front of the popular movie theater on South Lamar.
I was told day of not to come into my shift because I wouldn't be working there at all anymore. And so I don't know how they expect to do that to 30 people at one location and expect people to be okay and pay their rent at the end of the month.
Lola Garza says it seems like a couple dozen workers were laid off at each of the 5 Austin theaters. Alamo Drafthouse told me it could not provide an exact number.
I feel pretty discarded as a person from a company that, tells us that we're family and that we can get through this together.
Sources say the corporate cuts were part of a restructuring to maximize efficiency. Hourly workers were laid off after the busy holiday season and ahead of what is always a sluggish first quarter.
They weren't super specific, honestly. They just talked about restructuring.
Duvi Sandoval, Lola, and another Alamo employee who was not laid off say they wish the cutbacks had been handled more compassionately.
I'd say I know personally at least 15 people who were laid off, and it's kind of jarring.
Sean Crawford says he breaks even every month and says some people who got no notice will not be able to pay their rent.
I know most people live in paycheck to paycheck, and they can't afford to save.
The layoffs are described as an Alamo decision, not a Sony mandate. Alamo was acquired by Sony Pictures Entertainment last summer. Betty Cross, CBS Austin News.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.